Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is G. I'm a teacher in real life and I am so happy to say that I am officially now on summer break. Yeah, summer break, what's up? So excited you guys to be on summer break. Now on my channel, I like to make videos to expose the shady and predatory tactics of MLMs. MLMs are multi-level marketing businesses, but you know by now that they like to go by a bunch of other names such as social selling, direct selling, network marketing, commercial cults. I mean, I don't think they particularly like to call themselves commercial cults, but let's be real, they are. But my favorite one though is that these businesses are just legal pyramid schemes.
Why do you do this, G? You're a teacher on summer break. Why would you spend your free time making anti-MLM videos for YouTube?
It's a fair question. The truth is, after almost joining Rodan & Fields, after spending close to $2,000 on overpriced skincare products, I became entrenched in the world of multi-level marketing, scams, commercial cults, religious cults, all the cults really. And now I spend way too much time researching these things online. While my understandings and perceptions of MLMs are based in facts and actual statistics, I do want to remind you that the tea I'm about to spill is my personal opinion as well. So if you like watching these kinds of videos, then please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. All of these things help my channel with the YouTube algorithm and I would really appreciate it. In today's video, I would like to talk about how MLMs prey on sororities and fraternities and why we should be really worried about that. Let's get started. Fraternities and sororities, or Greek letter organizations, also collectively referred to as Greek life, are social organizations at colleges and universities. A form of the social fraternity, they are prominent in the United States, Canada, and the Philippines. Generally, membership in a fraternity or sorority is obtained as an undergraduate student, but continues thereafter for life. Fraternities and sororities engage in philanthropic activities, host parties, provide training, self-development, professional development. More importantly, they create networking opportunities for their newly graduated members. At the surface level, as long as the organizations are operating in an honest and ethical way, sororities and fraternities seem really great. You get to be a part of an exclusive club with people who are like-minded and similar in age, people who will be like your new sister or brother, best of all, a mentor in the form of your big who is there for you, supportive of you, and hopefully that person's gonna be your new best friend. But if someone can penetrate this social network with bad intentions, they have the potential to truly wreak some havoc. There's the built-in relationship of big and little, which immediately subjugates the new recruit and gives the other person a level of power and authority over them.
No one is ever given the power like you have in a fraternity. You never are able to go around and tell people to literally lick your ass or wipe your ass or, I mean, it's not the way human society works. And when you have the opportunity to take people and take advantage of them, it's more of a power trip than anything else, okay? Hazing is like having the power of like a god or something. And the only thing in my mind that I could imagine would go on through any pledge's mind is that whatever's being done to you, you can't wait to get in, to give it to the other person 50,000 times worse. And be able to fucking order people around like you're the king. And that's actually what I am now. I'm the king at this school.
Senior members of the group can coerce you into doing things that you don't want to do. In Greek life, coercion can come in the form of encouraging the pledges to drink too much. We've seen what happens as a result of that.
His parents clutched hands as charges were announced in the death of 20-year-old Bowling Green State University student Stone Foltz after a fraternity initiation.
It is alleged that the new members, almost all being underage, were provided a bottle of high alcohol content liquor.
8 members of Pi Kappa Alpha now facing charges ranging from felony involuntary manslaughter to misdemeanor hazing after the prosecutor says they encouraged Foltz and other pledges to drink the entire bottle.
Hi, Someone that we know is non-responsive and he drank alcohol, like a lot of alcohol.
The prosecutor says the sophomore business major had a blood alcohol level almost 5 times the legal limit and was found by roommates after fraternity brothers dropped him off. He died 3 days later.
Not only are people pushed to extremes in order to maintain their status in the group,
Who's your fucking daddy?
Sir, you are, sir.
What?
Sir, you are, sir.
Are you guys gonna give up?
Sir, no, sir.
You guys gonna follow through all the fucking way?
Sir, yes, sir.
but when they inevitably go over the edge, no one is there to look out for them and make sure that they're okay.
The horror that played out inside a frat house at Penn State University.
I was screaming and yelling. I was saying, we need to take him to a hospital. We should call an ambulance, dial 911.
If the brothers of Beta Theta Pi at Penn State had taken the advice Cordell Davis says he gave after Timothy Piazza fell down the stairs at a fraternity party, Timothy might still be alive. But instead, they reportedly waited nearly 12 hours to call for help, and the 19-year-old died from traumatic brain injuries.
In MLMs, on the other hand, coercion can look like pressuring people into buying products they don't really need and pressuring them to recruit their friends, who also don't need this, so that you, as an upline, can reap the benefits. So MLMs, Greek organizations. On their own, individually, they have the potential to do some damage. Put them together and it's an explosion. Let's hear from an MLMer herself as to why it's advantageous to have a foot in both worlds. Why I would join a sorority. I'm going to tell you something which is genuinely painful for me to say. When the words start to form in my mouth, I feel a sinking anvil in my stomach and a little bit of vomit in the back of my throat. Here it goes. If I could go back in time and change one thing about my college career, I would join a sorority. The biggest reason why I want to join a sorority is for leverage. Leverage is probably one of the most important concepts one needs to learn in order to get the most return for the least amount of effort. A lot of my internships have involved being a brand ambassador or promoter for something, which meant I needed to inform a lot of people about a brand or a product. This would have been a lot easier if I had a massive amount of like-minded people to tap into. I managed with regular resident student organizations, but nothing has the leverage of the Greek community. A few of my professional pursuits have involved multi-level marketing, and the leverage of the Greek community has helped Greeks to absolutely thrive in this business model. Like she mentioned, you could leverage your Greek organization network when building your MLM customer base or recruitment pool. In Greek life, you are getting your pledge group, the rest of the organization, and then really you'll have access to future generations as well by keeping in touch on the alumni pages. Hi sisters, 2009 alum here from blank chapter at blank university. I wanted to reach out and post this info here in case it resonates with any of you. COVID has been horrible for all of us. For me, the shutdowns, the school closings, and being a mom to 2, almost 3 kiddos forced me to close my business of almost 10 years. It crushed me. The end of almost a decade of hard work with my photo studio. My contribution to the household and my own thing was gone. But an opportunity came knocking and turned the network I had built into my next venture. The earning potential is whatever you make it. It can be a sustainable paycheck, enough to cover a bill, or something that just puts some extra spending money in your account. The brand is fun, not pushy, and the style really sells itself. You can go to my website to check it out. If you are facing a change you never expected, reach out to me. The team I have built is filled with career-driven and goal-oriented ladies. I promise it's fun, rewarding, and empowering. Forget everything you think you know about direct sales. This is a real connection-based and fun opportunity without the cheesy, "Hey girl" cliche. Don't hesitate to message me with any questions. You can actually see one person liked it. I wonder if she liked it herself or if someone else did. Somebody actually responded willing to take the bait. Hi, I would love to know more about any opportunities you have for upcoming graduates. I will be graduating in May 2021 and I am willing to relocate. I would love to discuss this with you further. My email is blank. Happy holidays. So that's just really sad, and it shows that this is an effective strategy that they use, because even though you're graduating college, a lot of people who are graduating college still probably don't have that real world life experience to know what's a scam, what's legit, what isn't. And then especially when that message is coming from somebody in your network, in this group of your sisters or brothers or what have you, that they're supposed to be trusted mentors and connections for you, it's gonna be easier to believe what they're spewing. Thankfully for this person, somebody commented back and told them the truth. This seems like a multi-level marketing pyramid thing where you have to pay money to sell product. You'll likely end up losing more money than you make if you don't already have a large following on social media. That's true. I actually have contacts at Zulily and Amazon and a few other fashion retail companies which may cater more closely to your degree if you're interested in that instead. So that's amazing. That is an example of how these pages should be used. Real networking, real connections, not join my MLM. Just one more example of MLMers using sorority pages here. Sisters, we have an amazing supportive network of sisters nationwide, and they put together this fun holiday showcase event. There will be amazing vendors from personalized cups, ornaments, hand-knitted blankets, painted records, beauty counters, Scentsy, Zia, custom necklaces, earrings, and more. I want to share this with y'all to help grow smaller businesses and maybe find some personalized gifts this holiday season. Join here. And then somebody responded and said, are there any non-MLM companies that will be at this? I ask because quite a few of those companies you mentioned are not small businesses and in fact large multi-level marketing corporations that prey on individuals who end up losing money in the end. I'd like to support small businesses but not MLMs. Thanks. Mic drop. MLMers, you're not a business owner.
So, what's the big deal, G? Why should we be worried about people in Greek life being in MLMs?
According to statistics from the New Jersey Institute of Technology, 76% of U.S. senators and congressmen are former members of Greek life. 85% of Fortune 500 CEOs share that distinction as well. Members become part of a network that grants them access to the upper echelons of American society. The professional and social network given to members is just one of the positive elements of Greek life. At that level, that person has the power to genuinely affect the lives of their constituents. This is by the policies and initiatives that they choose to support or choose to remain silent on and let pass. But let's think about it for a second. If there was someone who was in Greek life and an MLM, and then they go on to become a politician and they're still in that MLM and continuing to make money off of people, don't you think that even in their role as a government official, they would still try to preserve the protections that MLMs currently have? Also think about it, if their best friends, their family members, their husband's family is all in the MLM as well, because of course this is going to be one of the first people you go after.
The truth of it is, it's not who you know, it's who your network knows and who they know and who they know and so on.
And if they're still in and they're succeeding and still making a lot of money too, you really think that government official is going to stop it? Or you think they're just going to turn the other way and let it continue happening? And if we've seen that in these Greek organizations, there's discrimination, racism, abuse of people of color.
This is the video that did so much damage in only 9 seconds.
There'll never be an There'll never be an You came from a tree, but it'll never stop with me. There'll never be an
The video makes light of lynchings and barring blacks from Sigma Alpha Epsilon, or SAE.
Isn't it fair to draw a correlation and say that probably these same problems exist within the MLM as well? So if the values that your represented leader espouses are greed, racism, and social control, isn't it fair to assume that that surely has the potential to slip over into their decision making?
Surely you cannot be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Airplane.
Maybe I'm getting a little bit conspiracy theoried here, but am I really though? Haven't we talked on my channel before about politicians who have looked the other way and let MLMs get away with things to the huge detriment of the predominantly Latino undocumented population? Before I go, I just want to clarify that I am not anti-Greek organizations, nor am I claiming that in every one you go to, you're going to find scammers, bigots, and abusers. I was actually part of 2 such organizations when I was in college. Stereotypical girl away from home, looking for where she fits into this world, and tries out this sorority. There were amazing people in there. I left though because it was so damn expensive. I believe it was like $700 per trimester, and I was in there for 2 trimesters, so that was $1,400. And my mom was paying it for me, and I could not let her keep paying so much money for something because I think I had the realization that I was just paying for friends at that point. And the cool thing is that after I left, I still got to hang out with those friends that I had made, so it was honestly a win-win. And the second organization I joined was a professional fraternity, and this meant that it had a professional focus, which was pre-law. It was senior year, my last 2 trimesters as an undergrad. Also, met a lot of amazing people there. And from both organizations, the people who I knew have gone on to do incredible things and truly, be leaders of their community. So that being said, Greek organizations, or not even the Panhellenic ones, the unofficial ones, the multicultural ones, the ones that are not as expensive, it can honestly be very worthwhile to join those and use your social network appropriately. But where it gets dicey is when you mix a large network of people with greedy ulterior motives. That's my opinion. For those of you who are currently or previously have been in a Greek organization, do you see any overlap with MLMs? And if so, to what extent has that been? I would love to know more about whether or not this is as much of a problem as I think it is. Lastly, if you are in some sort of networking group and you see someone share a job posting that you know is just an MLM advertisement in disguise, please be like this person. Y'all need to stop posting your MLM schemes on here, especially in times like these when people are struggling financially. MLM companies are designed to prey on women seeking independence. I suggest you educate yourself because it's not very sisterly to drag other innocent women into your messes and your downline. Hit 'em where it hurts with the truth. For those of you who are still here, Thank you. Thank you so much for staying, for watching my video. I hope you liked it. I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good week, and